All right, and we're back. And in the last episode, we learned how to make the guard NPC. When we got some regular NPCs. Now we're going to make a time of day system, but that's going to be real short. So in this episode, we're also going to add an extra NPC, a passive one, but not the guard. So let's get started with the time of day system. Now, if you don't have um, the Unreal time of day system, this is the one that I'm using. So you'd have to go to the Fab store. All right, yeah. So it's called Ultra Dynamic Sky. If you have Ultra Dynamic Sky, or if you can find that in the Fab store, add that to your game because this will give you everything you need as far as the sky, time of day, night and day, and all that extra stuff. And we're going to need that in this game because in a survival game, night and day happens often. So once you have that in your project, you're going to get a folder that says Ultra Dynamic Sky. All you've got to do is take the sky that exists in your project. So let's bring the outliner back open and click on the sky and everything about the sky. So from the directional light, delete it. Exponential height fog, post process, sky atmosphere, sky light, sky sphere, volumetric cloud, delete all of that. And it should just be total blackness in your level, no light. Now, all you got to do is open up that folder, Ultra Dynamic Sky, to the blueprints, and they have one called Ultra Dynamic Sky. Drag it into your level. And what it's going to do is it's going to light up your level. And it gave us a sky and everything we needed in the sky. But we're not finished because the sky is cool, but you can also add weather with this blueprint. So there's a one called Ultra Dynamic Weather right beside it. And all you got to do is drag that into your game. And now your game will have weather in it. So if you wanted it to rain, like it's raining right now, you can make it rain. On the right-hand side, while the weather is selected, if you wanted to change the weather, you can come over here and change the weather. So if you wanted clear skies, just click clear skies, and there you go. So minimum clouds. If you wanted it to be a cloudy day, you can make it like that. Now it's cloudy. Whatever weather you really want, they got it over here. It's snow. See, it's snowing now. But that's how we're going to add weather into our game. And the cool part about it is that the weather is variable, so we can play with it. So is the sky and the time. So we're just about to turn it to clear skies for now, and then we'll use that. But let's click on the sky, and then let me show you something. It says animate time. If you scroll down a bit, it says animate time of day. If you click on animate time of day, the day length will be 30 minutes and the night length will be 15 minutes. But if you want the days to pass faster, you can make 15-minute days and 15-minute nights, or 5-minute days, 5-minute nights. But let's put it on 1 minute day and 1 minute night, and let's press play so I can show you exactly what that would do. You're going to see it turn night to day. As you can see, my shadow is moving on the wall. That's because the sun is setting. So this is real-time animation as far as the day and night cycle. Now I can see it's sunset. Up, darkness is coming upon. Now it's turning nighttime and stars are coming out. And it's about to turn morning time again. So that's how you do a day and night cycle, y'all. Of course, like I said, that's a very quick, easy video. So that's not where we're going to stop it. We're going to stop it at bringing in another NPC character because we need more NPC characters to fill up our town. And if you don't remember, our town's pretty big. So I'll show you that at the end of this episode. But let's put that character in here. So I downloaded another character that I made in, I made another character and I put it into the game. I made her in Character Creator. So here in my characters folder, the Peasant Female folder, I made a new folder called Peasant Female. I'm just going to take the one that I just made and I'm going to drop her in there. I gave her animations and everything. And no skeleton, import all. Cool. All I'm going to do is get all of these materials and I'm going to put them in one folder so that they can get out the way. The materials and the textures. So right click new folder. We're going to call it mats. And anything that's a material or a texture, I'm putting it inside of that folder. Okay, now that I've got my character, I need to make a new folder. and we're going to call it anims or animations. And these animations, I've downloaded them. They're the same animations that we got for everybody else, but I'm putting them in this folder, and I'm assigning the skeleton to Shia. And that's what I named her, by the way. Her name is Shia. I feel like that's like an ancient Egyptian name, Shia. Okay, it seems like we've got all of her animations in here. And now you know what we got to do. We got to make her an animation blueprint so that she can move around the map. Let's go ahead and make in this folder here with the peasant female, we're going to right click and we're going to make an animation blend space first. And we're going to use the Shia for Mixamo skeleton. So we're going to call it Shia underscore BS for blend space. Now in our blend space on the left hand side for the horizontal axis, we're going to call it direction. And we're going to say negative 180. And we're going to say positive 180 for the maximum. And click the snap to grid, close the horizontal, open the vertical, and we're going to call this one speed. And it's going to be from 0 to 500. And we're going to snap it to the grid. Now, on the right-hand side here, we need to find her walking animation. Put that right in the middle. Walk backwards on the right-hand side and the left-hand side. Let's get an idle animation. I'm sure if I did not get an idle animation on Wallen. There we go. Idle for the bottom row. Her fast run is straight in the middle. Right strafe is to the top right. Right strafe walk is the middle right. Running backwards is the right top left and the right top right. And what are we missing? I'm missing this one right here and this one right here. So let's get left strafe run, top, left strafe walk, middle. Up, we need one more idle right here. Up. Now that looks complete. Save. Her blend space is now done. Now let's right click and make an animation blueprint. And we're going to use her same skeleton. So find Shia, create, and we're going to call it Shia underscore anim BP. Now for here, again, we have to do the same thing that we've done before in the past, which is drag off a slot. Then from the slot, we need to drag off a new state machine. State machine. Now for the state machine, all we got to do is double click on the inside of it, go into it, add a new state, and we're going to call it idle. For the idle state, we need to give the idle animation. So find the idle animation, drag it in here, and plug it up. On the right-hand side, make sure looping is set to true. So that way, now she's idle. Perfect. From the idle state, we need to drag off to a new state, and we're going to call this one move. And so inside the move state, let's just drag our blend space that we made in here and plug it right on up. For the direction, right click it and say promote to variable. And same thing with the speed, right click it and promote to variable. Compile and save. For the condition, grab speed, say greater than or equal to 1. Plug that in. Then go back and let's put the condition back to idle. Double click on that one, get speed, and say less than 1. Plug the red up, compile and save. Back here, now she doesn't have to jump or swim or anything else. You could put a dead condition here, but we'll do that. We could do that later. It doesn't have to be there. Anyways, let's go to the event graph here. Now, we need to make a blueprint for Shia. She doesn't have one. So, what you could do is the NPC blueprint, but we're going to make a peasant blueprint. So, back in your characters, from the guard, actually from the NPC character, right-click, create child blueprint, and we're going to call it BP peasant. Okay. and put that into the peasant female character. Now on this one, I'm gonna right click it again and do another blueprint class called female. So it's gonna be BP peasant female. All right, now for this one, I'm just gonna put Shia here. So I'm gonna replace this mesh with Shia's mesh. And the reason why it looks like that is because it's not using the right animation class. So come over here to the animation blueprint class and let's make it to use Shia's blueprint. There it goes. Now it's right. Okay, now that you got that working, she should be able to walk around the game just like any other NPC. So let's close it out and let's drop a Shia in here. And on the right hand side, she should still have like the aggressive and passive. We're going to set her to passive so that she's not aggressive at all. And let's see if she can walk around the level. Now, what's happening is she's not moving around the level because we haven't tied her blueprint to her. So back in her animation blueprint, last thing we got to do is in the event graph, let's come off this blue and type in, what do we call it? Female. And we're going to get from the blue right here, get velocity, and then get actor rotation. And then from the blue, do calculate direction. And then right here, do this is where we could set the direction. So drag off direction, say set it, put that into that. From the velocity, say vector length. And now we can set the speed. So drag off speed, say set speed, boom, to the speed there. And there we go. Now she should be able to move and walk around the level like she's supposed to. So let's watch Shia move in action. Look at Shia just walking around. That's cool. So she does have a health bar, y'all. So each NPC, as we can remember, they do have their own health. And they can be set individually. So we could have big enemies, small enemies. We could have people that are not enemies like Shia that you could beat up, like a Grand Theft Auto type situation. But yeah, that is pretty much all I wanted to show you. So now we've got daytime, nighttime, we've got enemies, we've got NPCs. Now, the process of adding any more NPCs that don't do anything, that's the process right there, yo. Like, so what I'm gonna do off camera is I'm gonna add a few more NPCs so that I can have like, I don't want just the girls walking around the city. I want the girls, the guards, and some guys, and maybe some beggars, and I'm gonna make a few more off camera. That's all I wanted to show you this time. I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoy your night. Stay creative, y'all. This is all I wanted to share with y'all. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace.
Run to the money, on the feet, don't fail. The DA and the judge, wanna do their best to jail. I done heard it all.